You hear a lot of people talk about, oh, 60 FPS is smoother and better, but I'm here to lay down some facts for these elitists and explain why 30 FPS is the optimal way to play a video game. So first, let's dispel some rumors. Yes, there is a very clear visual difference between the two frame rates, and the human eye has no frame rate limit. 60 FPS has been a standard frame rate for a majority of the video game industry's existence. Most old games aim for 60. It wasn't until 3D when lower frame rates became a thing. For example, Star Fox on SNES was a very poor frame rate game, clocking in at around 19 FPS. My source is GameFAQs. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, or Majora's Mask are 20 FPS. That's right, the greatest video game of all time is 20 FPS. Even the newest installment of Zelda tried to recapture this low frame rate magic. That should be enough, but let me go into detail about why. When a game is 30 FPS instead of 60, this actually gives the player more time to think and analyze what is going on per frame. At 60 FPS, things are just moving too fast and some details can be lost and hard to notice. But the lower the frame rate, the easier it is to notice certain details just from staring at a frame for twice as long as you would previously. It's the exact same reason why slow motion effects are so effective. They give you time to see detail. This is also a key concept to why the slow-mo guys are so successful.
Every video on the slow-mo guys channel actually has a playback frame rate of 25 FPS.
This also actually gives you an advantage in multiplayer games and let you have an edge on your opponent. Another amazing low frame rate game is The Order 1886. The devs knew you players would struggle to see their masterpiece playing this game, so they intentionally aimed to lower the frame rate to give the player more time to comprehend exactly what is going on in their cinematic masterpiece. Since most TV shows and movies also do the same thing, most animation is at 24 FPS. Because you are meant to look at it. If it was 60 FPS, what would be the point of watching? This is also partially why plays and live musicals are a dying medium. And it's also why manga and comics are such a more superior experience due to them being one frame or less a second. Now for fighting games, you may have heard the term frame data, and all frame data you see is based on 60 FPS playing. That means that at 30 FPS, frame data is doubled. That's right. Here are some examples. Alex from Street Fighter V's Standing Punch has 2 active frames, but if you're playing at 30 FPS, that means that you have 4 active frames. So this is also why classic games are so much harder to beat because they are all 60 FPS, so you have so little time to react to things going on. Now while this objectively means consoles are better systems than PCs, let me teach you how to achieve optimal frame rates on your PC. First, download this file I found. It's called I Love. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out these videos where they're not April Fool's jokes.